All right, I'm here with Anthony, and Anthony is now explaining all the ins and outs to me, who's totally new to hybrid.
All right, so this is your tire repair kit. Comes standard on all your Prius Primes because they have the run flat tires. Basically a little air compressor here. It's going to pump your tires back up for you a little bit.
Okay, now do I have to do that before it's actually, I can be driven on the run flat, or does run flat get me a chance to get to a service center?
It's going to get you about 55 miles.
So get to a service center, but if I don't make it, then I use this.
Exactly.
Okay.
And this is basically tells you if your tire does get punctured, this is kind of what you refill it with. This is like a sealant, a tire sealant.
Okay. It's Toyota's version of Fix-A-Flat.
Exactly.
All right.
And like I said, that's only on the run flat tires that you would use.
And that's all 4 tires, right?
Yes.
Front and back.
Yes.
Okay.
That is correct.
Now, is that actually physically a different tire, or is it actually the wheel and the rim that make it the run flat?
It's the tire. There's actually like a layer inside it that
okay.
It's not just air. It's kind of like nitrogen and everything in it instead of just air.
Okay. Now, is this anything over here to look at?
Storage.
That's storage.
Basically the same thing there. You've got lights back here. Lights on that side there. It's nighttime. You're trying to get in there. Whatever.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool.
Of course, your all-weather floor mats.
Wasn't there supposed to be an, where was the applique that was supposed
That's
to...
what this is. You see how this is kind of like a plastic piece there?
Oh!
What that is, if you're putting stuff in and out,
okay.
and you drag it across, it's not going to tear up your paint because it's got that protector there.
Oh, okay. It's just a protective film. Okay.
Yeah, basically. Of course, you got front and rear bucket seats. Both have armrests, cup holders.
Armrest bucket seats for the back seat. Pretty nice.
Of course, up front, this is your moonstone interior.
First time to get to sit in my car. Wow. Yay.
And while it's charging, anytime you open the door, it actually tells you how long you have until fully charged.
Okay.
So right now you're about an hour and 40 minutes away from full charge.
Okay. Cool.
Of course, your CD player here, up front there, up top.
Right there for me.
Yep. You got your
for this model only.
You got your heated seat options down on both sides there.
Really? I didn't realize it'd come with heated seats.
Standard with heated seats.
Okay.
Of course, traction control, auto headlights. This opens up your gas compartment over here. Your gas is going to be on your driver's side. Your charging port's going to be on your passenger side.
That's the way I like them.
So
that's awesome. So that way, when I got to swing up to it, I do a quick fill up. It's on my side. If I leave it overnight.
Don't have to be very often in this thing. But
yeah. Lights.
Okay, up front here you got your 3 lights. Basically tells you where you're at as far as your charging time. Your first light here is going to be low charge. Middle is going to be about halfway there, and then when it's fully charged, you'll have all 3 lights on.
And on the 110, you said it'd be about 5 hours.
About 5.5 hours on a 110.
And we got an hour, 40 minutes to go, and it's blinking middle.
Right.
Okay.
So you got about, like I said, on the public charge, like if you go, I know here in town, up here at Dunkin' Donuts, we have the Tesla charges. If you go to the public charges, it's a 240 volt, about 2.5 hours for a full charge.
Okay.
So basically cuts it in half.
Okay. Cool. So here you got a light.
Yeah, you got a light here, and whenever you want to disconnect it,
that means it's actively charging or just plugged in?
That means it is charging.
Okay.
So whenever you want to disconnect it, you just pull your trigger here, and the light will go off saying it's disconnected, and it's safe to undo.
Okay. Protective boot there.
Little protector there.
That's your gas cap.
Right, basically. Future gas cap.
And it pops right open, and there we go. What octane does it use? We have to have a special octane for this engine or anything?
No, the Toyotas use premium fuel. We all use regular unleaded.
All use regular unleaded.
That's across the board on every Toyota.
Inside the back seat, and it seems to be very spacious with legroom. I mean, generously so. And then there's a map flap, cup holder over here, cup holder over here. Another little storage tray. And you can reach right into the back. Okay.
Your drive mode is going to go between basically power, regular, and then like electric mode. Your HV and EV here, that's going between your hybrid mode and electric mode.
Okay.
So that's not going to be fuel or fully electric. That's just going to be kind of your premium in between. That's kind of what they recommend. That and the EV Auto kind of kicks in the full electric whenever it needs to, and kind of kicks in gas whenever the gas needs to.
Okay.
Whenever you're
So if you do EV only, I need to select drive mode to EV then?
correct, and it'll
All right.
pop up EV mode.
And if I actually want to leave the EV alone, I can do hybrid or gas only?
Hybrids basically,
The gas only?
yeah, but this right here is where it goes like in between the hybrid and the electric.
Okay.
So that's kind of where your premium fuel efficiency is going to come in. And then of course EV mode only is going to be fully electric, and with a full charge you're up to 25 miles on fully electric, unless you go over 84 miles per hour, and then the gas is going to kick in.
Oh.
So the gas will kick in if you go over 84 miles per hour or your battery.
So I actually can't do EV only if I'm going to drive over
84 miles per hour.
You
Correct.
said 84?
Yes.
Oh, so we're talking interstate speed.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so we're not talking around town where it's going to be
absolutely
kicking on and out of that gas.
No, absolutely.
Okay, so what is the... All right, well, let's maybe... Go ahead. I guess I'll start it up. Push the button.
Yes, sir.
So all I have to do is have the key sitting there.
Yep, just anywhere inside the car. It will detect if the key is not inside the car, and the car will not start.
So now, what is this thing here?
Okay, that's your shift.
All right.
So to put it in drive, you're basically going to hold the brake, switch it over to the left, and pull down on it.
All right.
And you are ready to go. And then it shows kind of what gear you're in.
Which is, okay, so it's drive.
Drive, neutral.
And I'm in EV mode.
Yes.
Okay. Now, does this mean that the regenerative braking and everything is all active right now? So as I'm tapping the brakes, does that put back in?
Kind of charging back in for you.
It will, okay.
Absolutely.
So let me hit the blinker here. And it looks like we're going to wait a little bit. No, maybe not. How about after this Honda?
Sounds good.
Alright, let's go for it. That sounds like there's a pretty low clearance there. Okay, oh, that's pretty solid
Now,
acceleration.
this
right
will
there.
go down to one lane just right up ahead.
And now, is this still all EV?
Yes.
So we're moving like this just on a battery.
Just on the battery.
That feels nice.
Yeah, it's got a little pickup to it. It really does.
Yeah, it does.
Of course, with this coming straight from Japan, you still got it in kilometers per hour instead of miles per hour, but it does show you miles per hour in the corner.
Oh, okay.
So you can go in and change all that for you. And of course, you just off your regular home screen here, you've got half screen map at all times. Whenever you do connect your phone via Bluetooth, you can add favorite contacts down in the corner. That way you just touch dial.
Okay.
And then whenever you have the audio on, the audio will show up in the corner. And all that is fully customable. You can have half and half screens. You can have weather on there. You can have traffic updates on there.
Oh, okay.
So with you being in Murfreesboro, with it being a bigger city, you are more
Likely to
more
be
open
stuck in
to
traffic.
those. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So so now we're up at a certain speed. Should I swap to gas and see what happens?
Sure. Yeah, you can basically
Do I put the first button, the drive mode?
You don't have to go through the drive mode to do that. You can basically just hit that right there, and that's going to take it into. Okay, now you see how your EV light went off. So now you're in the hybrid mode there.
And that even has a little bit more punch.
Right. Yeah. So when you are in battery mode, you still get quite a bit of acceleration, but it's not going to compare to when you're actually
and this
in
is
the
amazingly
gas.
still quiet.
Oh yes, it is going to be quiet.
I'm really only hearing the bumps in the road still, even with the gas engine.
But if you wanted to go through your drive modes, basically what you have is power mode,
okay,
eco mode,
okay,
and then your normal mode. So normal is going to be your everyday, just driving. Power is really for, if you're going to be on the interstate and you're looking to get around someone.
So if I go to power and I push the gas, and then yeah, you actually feel that throw you in your seat a little bit.
Right. And if you want to, you can actually take a right here, and that will take you to the interstate if you want to try the interstate out.
Okay. Let's do this. Where's my odometer? Oh, there's my odometer right there, and it's in kilometers.
In kilometers. Like I said, with the Powertrain Warranty, that covers your engine and transmission for as long as you own the vehicle. That's unlimited time, unlimited miles. So if you put 300,000 miles on this thing and the transmission goes out, we put a new one in for you.
Okay.
It's $100 deductible, and then we replace it for.
Okay, so there's a $100 deductible.
Right, there's a $100 deductible.
Now, also with that, does every maintenance, tires, oil have to be done at your dealership to keep that warranty?
No, you can take it right here, and I'll go back.
Take a right. All right.
No, as far as Toyotacare covers your first 2 years, 25,000 mile, basically your first 5 scheduled service visits. That's tire rotations every 5,000 miles, oil changes every 10,000 miles. So it covers your first 5. That can be done at any Toyota dealer in the U.S. All Toyota dealers are standard across the board. They all accept Toyotacare.
Okay.
As far as our Powertrain Warranty, basically it doesn't have to be done here. It doesn't have to be done at a Toyota dealer. It just has to be serviced somewhere that keeps record that you're getting it routinely serviced.
I'm gonna let the expert go for it. Okay, so we got a holy stick. Where does that go? All the way up? Alright. Alright, what are we looking at here on top?
Alright, basically it's just your engine here. You got your battery, your power steering fluids. Fuse boxes are over here.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this is going to be where you put in your oil.
0W20 full synthetic.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so that's for the 4-cylinder engine?
Yes, sir.
Alright, and what about the other electric motor and all that? Does that require lithium grease and all that kind of thing? Or does that get greasy? Or
Honestly, I don't know about that.
So I don't know if is that covered under every 5,000 or 10,000 mile oil change, where they're going to grease the electric as well, or?
I'm sure it'll be as far as the full 120 point inspection. I'm sure they go over all that. So, yeah, that's something that service will take.
I just finished financing. There's my temporary tag. Okay, I've been driving my Prius Prime for about a week now, and I wanted to give you an update. One thing that has still bothered me, as it did from the first time I sat in it, was this seat. And now this is the Plus, the base model Prime. The vehicle I test drove was a premium, a mid-model, and it had a much better feeling seat. It was also a 2017, so that when the 2018 come here, I don't know, that may have been something. What I did is I turned the headrest around. That gives me much more room to stretch out and feel better in this seat. Still leaves the headrest there in case of an accident. But other than that, it's been a really great car. It's amazing. It accelerates, it's quiet, it's smooth. It is really a nice car to drive, especially if you're in stop and go, or stopping and going up to about 45 miles an hour. I mean, this just throws you right into your seat. It's really good. However, the downside of all that power is, show over here on the apps, is we've got a range, and that's symmetric, but it's about 25 miles. And I've found that I'm really only getting about 24 miles to the charge, maybe a little more. Could be my driving. Could be the car kind of breaking in still. I know other people with electric vehicles have got sometimes better mileage than what the is rated for, but pretty good. And like I said, if I was to probably actually drive a steady speed without stop and go, I'd probably even actually really exceed it. But that's not how I drive. Not how I've been able to drive. The heated seat is nice. It works very quickly. Haven't gone through all the documentation yet. There's a lot of documentation. Coming home from the dealership, I come home with this. Well, this part is for financing and actually buying the car. This is the information that's actually needed to be able to drive the car. So I haven't got through this yet. It comes with 3 months of XM radio, warranties, and all sorts of guides, and more guides. Throw on the reverse here. It's got this alarm, and it gives you the backup camera. And you have this beep inside, but you can't really hear the beep outside. And that's where it's needed, is so that pedestrians will be able to hear an electric car, or cue pedestrians that something could be coming towards them. They're not paying attention. Drive. And so it's a little annoying. I haven't found out how to turn that reverse off yet. Reverse is forward, and then drive, you pull backwards to go forward. So it's kind of like Star Fox. Over here, I can set EV. I can swap between EV and hybrid with that button. And then whether I want say the normal profile, or the power profile, or the I guess ecological profile. So, and there's my park. Now I'm in park gear. Why did I pick the Plus versus the other models? Well, the biggest reason was for the CD player. The other models, for whatever reason, the more expensive models took out the CD player. So I didn't understand paying more for losing a CD player. When I play CDs, I play books on tape, especially on long trips. So to me, that was an important feature, and so I wanted a CD player. And there it is. So I just wanted to give you an update. My week or so here in the Prius Prime Plus, and like I said, it's pretty nice. It's a really nice car.